now. I'm gonna change one of the names. Well, nah, for you. They know it's on the borders in this speech. They can see us.
Saw you from across the room.
Alright, hold up. I don't never actually harm. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we in this beach. In this beach. This camera. Alright.
Going. Turn everything down. Oh shit, this thing's connected to. That's good. That's good. Let me sure.
Yeah. About to cut it right on 10 if it's fucking with you. If
Oh
fucking
no.
with you. Let me see. A little right there. Okay, that look right, that look right, look right. Alright, cool. Let me see. What else? Yeah, I like that one better. Alright. Anything else I need? No, there's nothing else I need. I can tell you what.
Get your ass away. No, y'all doing child. Wait, is it? No.
Alright. And we in this bitch? We are live, folks.
Alright. What's good, everybody? This is the Black Magnolia Show, and just today, this is the Hungry Boyz edition. You know how them things go. They short, sweet. They short, simple, and get you full still in a matter of minutes. And right next to my side, as always, I'm Ladarius Tanner, and right next to me is that boy Libra.
What it do?
What's good, bro? What you been up to today?
Today has been a day, really. I've been in the trenches learning today. So,
Educating yourself.
been educating myself.
And that's good. That's good. Like, no one has all the answers, and you ain't gonna ever find out everything. But it's best, like we said before, you can't get complacent and stop learning.
Right, you can't get stagnant.
So-
Especially when it comes to social issues.
So, what have you learned in the past 24 hours?
What have I learned in the past 24 hours?
Yeah.
We should all do our part to make it a better world for everybody that's in it.
Actual.
That's all I would say.
Oh no, you can't just leave it like this. Ain't that kind of show.
I mean,
We rubber. We gonna tear the scab off and look at the wound. We gonna get deep. We gonna get raw.
I mean, it's there. It's there, people. It's there. We should do more on all sides, on all fronts, like Trump said, on both sides. We should do more.
That's the wrong person to
Hey,
do.
he said a good. Hey, it finally fit though. Like
A broken clock is correct at least 2 times a day.
Facts, like the situation he used it was a horrible situation to use it, but on both sides we should do better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so shit. What's the first thing you want to get into? Cause I got a couple.
We're gonna hit it with some. So I did a lot of current event searching today.
All right.
Let's see. We got a happy birthday shout today. Today is Mississippi rapper and viral pioneer Soulja Boy birthday.
Not Big Soldier.
It's Big Draco's birthday today. Mississippi artist.
That nigga Leo, that explains so fucking much. That explains so much.
Like, I wish this man would start saying he ain't from Mississippi because I remember this man giving out his CD in Batesville. But we ain't gonna speak on that too long.
But and that's kind of what I was talking about last night when I was saying, I don't want to, like, Jackson is a fucking diamond in the rough. It could be so much. Like we could be another big name area where motherfuckers come to for shit like music and entertainment industry. But what happens is everybody from here, the moment they get famous, the moment they get put on, they just leave and don't look to build nothing in this city.
Because they be like, they look at us like we piranha.
But it's like, nigga, you came from here. Oprah, Brandy, Ray J,
Right.
Ray Shrummer, Soldier Boy, David Banner, Carlos Miller.
Thanks.
Goddamn, it's so much talent that comes from Mississippi that don't think to, someone took the time out to make my light shine. Let me look back and do the same, because I know I'm not the only talent from Mississippi.
And the crazy thing is, when they get off in Mississippi, we act like they just the king of Mississippi. We give them so much accolades. We be so proud of them.
We be happy. Yeah, we be happy as fuck every time somebody make from Mississippi. Hell yeah. What's his name that y'all was talking about that just got on with Gucci Man?
Big Walk Dog.
Big Walk Dog. I ain't seen nothing but praise and accolades for him.
Right.
Goddamn, what's his name for basketball? Went to Lanier?
Oh, you talking about
Monte Ellis.
Ellis, yeah.
Like, motherfuckers only speak highly of this nigga. And it's like,
Monte actually did for Jackson, though. I get that. He
Yeah.
did a little something for Jackson.
a little something.
He did a little something.
Goddamn, David Banner, when he first got on, him and Lil Phil did that music video at,
Battlefield Park.
yeah. But like, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oprah ain't did shit because she still kind of heard from,
She traumatized.
yeah, because everyone knows her whole success story when she was trying to be a news anchor or something for her town in Mississippi. Where's she from again?
McComb, I believe.
Yeah,
McComb.
it's something with an M.
She from McComb. I don't believe she's from McGee. She is McGee or McComb. I believe it's McComb.
But like, they said, oh, you never make it as a news anchor. Now she wanted the biggest name.
The biggest name in the world, even though she don't actually own her own company, but hey, we gonna speak on
Exactly. Goddamn Brandon them. The moment
They ain't never gave me shit about business.
not once have they even, like, motherfuckers be surprised hell when they find out they're motherfuckers from Mississippi. Let them tell it they from ATL.
They ain't never gave
Just like Ray Shrummer now. Them niggas got famous in 2016, 2017, one of them years.
Hold up. Oprah is from Kosciuszko.
That's right. Sorry about that. I don't know why the fuck I was thinking it was like him. How you doing today, Miss Ladybug? Hope everything going well. Hope you enjoyed your day. Hope ain't give you a hard time at work, because I know one of the hardest fucking things at work is to be a black woman.
Hey, talk to a fuck this nigga. I gotta go get my yak.
This
I just thought about that. I'm gonna be here without the yak to make me fat to a pound too.
But it's like, the year before Ray Shrummer and them got famous, they was essentially doing fucking parties and promotions with DJ T Money. And if you from Jackson, oh, I'm doing well. Just been, well, I had to work today a little bit, but it was normal, just boring bullshit for the most part. Just making the day go by. But, like I was saying, Ray Shrummer used to do shit with DJ T Money. And if you from Mississippi, you know DJ T Money is literally the biggest, the most well-known DJ in Mississippi. And it was like, how you niggas go from doing shit with DJ T Money, the main nigga in Jackson.
Don't ever bring that man name around me.
Oh,
Don't
damn.
ever. Man, them things.
Y'all got
Crazy
beef?
funny story. Funny story.
Y'all got beef?
No. It ain't no beef. It's just a funny story.
Well, break it down, big fella.
So, I'm trying to get this to, like.
Oh, yeah,
So, crazy shit, right? When I was real big on trying to be an artist. back in the gap, like straight out of high school, probably like beginning of college. So DJ T Money was a big name DJ at the time.
Yeah, like, and that's what I'm just saying. Like, if you from Mississippi, the most well known DJ is DJ T Money.
I ain't gonna say the most well known. He is one of the most.
I get it.
Cause DJ T Lewis is definitely way more popular than T Money. I mean, that's Wayne DJ for one.
Well, I will say also, I'm speaking more so for generation wise.
Okay.
From goddamn, I want to say about 2009 ish, right when the Joker started popping.
I give him 2008.
Okay, I give you that.
I give him 2008.
From 2008 to I know for a fact to at least 2012.
Yeah.
If you even said DJ T Money, everybody knew who you talking about.
He was lit.
But what was the story that happened?
Man, I hit Buddy up. You know what I'm saying? I knew you gonna have to pay something to do something. But I hit Buddy up like, I really fuck with you. I'm trying to get you to write this record. How much it's gonna cost? Man, this man gonna hit me and say, man, this is my secretary. This is secretary. Anything you gotta talk about with him, you can talk about it to me. On his account. This was way before T Money was big and everything.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, why you just played it like that? Cause you could have just said, bro, you ain't got no money to fuck with me and call it a day.
Skinny mind.
Right.
Skinny mind. This didn't fall out your pocket.
Didn't fall out your pocket, did it skinny? God
damn. Oh no, yeah, that's fucked up. But like,
shit was crazy. I'm like, you get like that.
Like, yes, you might have to leave the city, but I feel if I ever do make it big, I want to come back and do something for Jackson. Cause Jackson needs something.
I want to do something for the individual in my city. I don't want to do something for the city as a whole, simply because the city itself needs to learn how to live. And my little small contribution that I could probably give as soon as I get on would not be enough to change the city. So I'd rather touch an individual in the city than touch the city.
I mean, that depends on what you, cause like,
I do some back to school shit for the kids and shit like that.
Like, that's nice. But like, my whole thing is with the way property values are set up, especially over there by Bailey and Beasley and shit. Property values are cheap.
Right.
You can get a big ass field of land for dirt cheap. What you do, build like a goddamn youth center or some shit.
Oh, we got some youth centers though.
Do we? We had youth centers.
What are they doing with the youth centers?
Exactly. See, that's the thing though.
So why build a new one?
Because this is my shit. I'm like, that's another thing. It's gonna essentially be, because that's what a lot of rich people do. Like motherfuckers who do charity work.
But what they do it for though?
Tax write-offs. But hear me out though. I'm using the master tools to dismantle the master shit, and that's what I always try to talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna use the tax write-offs and shit, but I'm gonna build a community center, and then I'm gonna hire security and shit for it. You work for me. You under my dime. You abuse and mistreat these kids. Your ass fired.
Right.
But at the same time, I ain't gonna just make a place where the kids can come in and destroy everything. But you gotta build something. You gotta give them a place where they can take all their energy that's used for destruction and give them creative outlets for it.
I used to want to bring a STEM program to like Vicksburg for the kids, because I thought that was going to be a way to make them more independent and get them a talent or get them a trade or a skill that they can use. But now that I'm thinking about it and more that I see, I feel like it's really just becoming a new job market.
Yeah, and that's the thing. STEM ain't the only way to go. Like you can, like if you create a nice size enough facility where, okay, the children who have an ear for music can learn about music.
Right.
The children who have an eye for math and shit can learn about architecture and energy. engineering
I
and
want
shit
to
of
teach a
that
little
nature.
nigga about some plumbing. I ain't gonna even
Exactly. You can build a school. You can build a trade school, and the government will pay you for doing that. That's why a couple rich motherfuckers want the charter school systems in. There are like Bill Gates owns 2 different charter schools, and he get paid for that.
But a lot of charter schools aren't good though.
True, but that's the thing. It's because to the rich motherfuckers who doing it, they're like, I just want another tax write-off. But if you actually want to do something well,
see, that's my thing. I've always felt like the people with money need people without money to fund their shit. Like, I got the money to build a nursing home, but I need to employ people that actually care about nursing.
exactly.
But people don't do that though.
True, but just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean it isn't possible to get there.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like LeBron as a player. I got a story about him too. But
This nigga got beef with the whole industry.
No, but I love the shit that he does on a more of a humanitarian aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with this shit. Like his school doing real good.
Exactly.
Like, I like people that actually do something and actually stick with what they doing. Like, I respect him because he started the school to help our youth and is actually excelling. Like,
another famous person that you might not know, Dolly Parton.
I know Dolly Parton.
Well, I mean, you might not know what she's done, but she has a program in her hometown of Tennessee where the moment, like every time a kid graduates, she gives them money. That has helped increase the graduation rate.
Yep. I mean, you give a person
incentive,
a positive incentive, of course you're gonna get positive results.
And not just that, she also has a program where anyone in like her city in Tennessee, they can sign their children up, and they'll receive a book a month from the time that their child is born, and just till they don't want it no more. Every month they get a new book to help literature and shit.
Need that, like, read, please. Start making your kids read.
And it's like, shit can only change when motherfuckers give a fuck.
Real shit.
And you gotta and it's just fucked up that you gotta find ways to make people give a fuck.
It ain't. I mean,
it shouldn't be hard to make people give a fuck, but at the same time,
it's kind of like it's a given. I feel like it's a catch-22 because like one of my topics was start giving people praise for obvious things and things that you're supposed to do.
I give you it. Like,
it's a catch-22 because you want to give a person an incentive to do good, but at the same time you're supposed to be doing this.
And I know you probably, cause it's done both ways, but like when motherfuckers will say the bar, like women have a tendency to say the bar for men is in hell.
Right.
And then it'll be like somebody will come on and be like, well, not me. My husband, he helps take care of the kids. He cooks and I don't have to tell him. And he cleans up the house. My nigga, he's supposed to do that. He lives there.
Like,
them his children.
I was, I went in an argument because it was
discussion.
It was a discussion, and the chick had a post, and the dude was basically saying women got it so bad they can't take a shit by themselves. They ain't got no time. But I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, like, buddy tripping? The fuck? I ain't got to stop my motherfucking self. What the fuck is he at? He's
unfortunately, like I always say, when it comes to ancient fathers, hey there, Taisha, how you doing? They hope you doing well. Hope you doing well as well. But like, women unfortunately have been getting the short end of the stick when it comes to parenting. Like, you can't look at this personally because once again, you're a good father.
I'm not even looking at it from the father aspect right now. I'm looking at it from a choices aspect. Like, that first nigga, she probably didn't really know no better. She bumped her head.
And I actually wanted to speak on that because I remember you made a post. Well, you shared something. You was like, women choose to get played.
They do.
Like, but here's the thing, because we've had this discussion before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can someone know they're getting played if, from what y'all say,
Patterns.
I agree with it. But at the same time, hear me out. Because we've talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing of, like, I understand if every dude was upfront and tell everything like I do.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't the case.
Yeah.
It's like D say. She only needs to know what I feel like she needs to know.
But see, that in the right person's hand is not a bad thing.
True, but what's that key word?
In the
right person's hand.
But see, I be talking more so along the lines like a lot of these chicks pick up their niggas off of Facebook.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And they see what the other chick that went through with this nigga.
I will give you that.
And it ain't just one. It's about 4 chicks that went through the same shit with the same one nigga.
Exactly.
And they still choose that nigga. So it's becoming a choice. It's not becoming, I didn't know no better.
I will give you that. But then also you have the dude who ain't posting on Facebook.
Right.
Who's scummy as hell. Who's fucking around, but don't nobody know.
I know some niggas that ain't got a Facebook page to this day. I mean, it's a catch-22 regardless. Cause in some cases, I know that just ain't into this technology shit.
True.
And they just don't want a Facebook page. And I do know it's some niggas out here that ain't got a Facebook page because they cut down on the chances of them getting caught up.
Yeah.
But
And like I say, like I try to say all the time, I salute those who do good,
yeah.
but I'm gonna denounce the fuckery. And like for motherfuckers who the whole reason, oh no, I can't post you on Facebook because I don't need motherfuckers in my business. I can't take. Now you don't want to know how to post you on Facebook because you know your damn baby mama and her friends. And the moment she posts
my baby mama and my friends, and I still wouldn't be posting.
Understandable.
Like something like.
But
I
see,
feel like you gotta look for patterns with people. Because
true.
Some people do things because that's just their nature. And some people be doing something because they ain't trying to get caught up. Like, my baby mama is my friend. It's like, everything I post, she gonna see. Good, bad, ugly. Like, I don't hide shit. Like, it's nothing to hide. Like, why hide? You know me. You know who I am as a
exactly.
person.
But see, and I want to say, like, for every one of those, on the flip side of the coin, you have the person who you only know what I present to.
Hey, what we be for real though? You know how you call the cats that do the right thing, the vocal minority? I really feel like the minority is really the niggas that do the dirt on the real shit. They shit just get amplified.
And I can understand why you say that.
Like, you know, you gonna blow up the bad situation.
Yeah, like we talked about.
Niggas rather get their accolades when they doing right out here.
True. But at the same time, it's just like we said earlier. What would you consider a nigga getting accolades for doing right?
Shit.
Not cheating?
No, that's some shit you supposed to do on the rip.
Hey.
If we got see what is not cheating? See,
we talked about that.
because I like bisexual females, right?
Factual.
So if she fuck a bitch and I know about it, she just fuck a bitch and I know about it. But a lot of people confuse cheating and this my relationship and this how I do my relationship.
But see, once again, when it comes to cheating, that's a case by case thing. Like I've always, like we was talking about the dancing yesterday. Like, people want to get upset with what they feel is cheating, but you don't know what their couple consider cheating. And it's like, if you and your partner understand what is cheating, then it doesn't matter. But it's like, motherfucker, like, the list, like, if you ask a woman, like, if you ask a real one.
I got the perfect subject after you finish this.
But if you ask a real down to earth woman, what are the qualities that make a good man? That shit gonna be so simple. But so many people that she's talked to have not had those qualities. Not had their checklist.
Females, if you're looking, let me see. Am I in the camera? Listen, I'm telling you something. Stop telling niggas what you looking for in a nigga, okay? Cause all they gonna do is put that suit on for you, baby, okay? Stop telling a nigga what you looking for in a nigga. Like, you cannot possibly be in a relationship and not tell a person your love language.
I like that.
But stop telling people what you looking for in a person.
Oh, for real?
Because they just gonna give you what you looking for.
True.
So, I mean, people need to start more so letting people understand who they are as a person and then go from there. Stop saying, I just want a nigga to take care of me and treat me right and take me out and just show me out. Because I will show, baby, I will show you out. Females take social media and think if they on social media they winning, and you really not, baby. I can sit down here and break down to you why you really not winning, but I'm not gonna play the game like this.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Niggas, like females too, cause I know at least two, allegedly, I know at least 2 females that are playing the social media game to the T. Do you hear me?
I feel you on that.
Like, this social media shit, it only is attractive to people that like attention. So, like, I could be a nigga that don't care for attention at all, but I know how to get a bitch that like attention on Facebook. It's easy. It's simple. Facebook, they made it so easy for you to cheat, bro. They got a vanish mode in Messenger now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm like, goddamn, who we need this for?
You know what this one.
I keep all my messages.
You know what this
I want all my receipts.
You know what this one.
Fuck all of that.
You know what this
Like, I hate when a motherfucker tell me to hit them up on Snapchat. For what?
You know.
I can't stand it. What the fuck I'm telling you on Snapchat? I can't tell you on my fucking goddamn tab, cuz.
What's the name? Want you to hit up on Snapchat?
No,
you know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm saving it. Look, guess what I'm gonna do?
Click.
Save and check. Do you hear me? Like, people, social media became a tool to cheat when people made it a tool to cheat.
Yeah, but that's honestly for anything. But what was the other subject?
Oh, Issa Rae. Shout out to my girl Issa Rae. How you say her name?
Issa Rae.
Okay,
Yeah.
I said it right.
Yeah.
Alright. Issa Rae got married in secret, and women are mad because she said it was none of their business.
True.
Like, like, for the whole time, it's a dude that she been cool with or
cordial.
Courting with. Like they just been cool. They just been out in public here and there every now and then, but nobody was confirmed. Was never confirmed. She just popped up with a ring on her finger one day. They thought speculation. They ain't even know her, but boom, she married now. And females are mad because she didn't have Buddy in public out with her. Why?
She didn't either.
Like,
not everything needs to be in public eye. I will admit that.
People need to start understanding, like, just because you make social media a valid way to justify your relationship doesn't mean that everybody feels that way. Like, everybody really don't want you all up in their business like that, because when you up in people's business, like, do you know all the time? A lot of issues come from simply letting other people know your business.
True.
Like, you can actually not be doing something, and simply because people gotta say so, it becomes an issue. It becomes a problem. That's crazy.
But I was like, on the flip side, like, I can understand why certain people, and once again, like, everything is on a case by case thing, and it all depends on that person.
It depends on the people in the relationship, not the people
True.
outside of it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends. Like, with me, I'm an open book. If a motherfucker asks me, I have no problem about that.
Are you an open book, or are you an honest person? Like,
I like that.
Cause I'm an honest person,
I like that.
but I'm not an open book. Like, if you in my life and you need to know, you know.
I feel you. I feel you.
But simply because you wonder what the fuck I got going on in my life, don't mean you supposed to know.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Like, cause a lot of people just be nosy, cause.
True.
Cause like, I know, and this ain't no allegedly, I know 3 females right now. They would hit me up periodically just to see if I'm in a relationship. Find out that I'm not, or find out that I am, and they just go about their business. They just want to see because they play with me. That's all. People love playing and people love attention.
True.
And that's crazy.
But it's the individualistic choice on whether or not you let them play or you. And that even goes back to women getting played. Like,
you let niggas play with you. You let them, baby. You let them. And I ain't gonna lie, I be enjoying it. I be like popping my popcorn and watching Facebook. Oh man, our favorite person in Vicksburg, man, she made a new stand. Cause like, female really can't. Female really can't tell me shit. Cause like, and just as quick as y'all tell me it's all good in the hood, it's a motherfucker shooting up the motherfucking hood. Cause it's tired. Oh man, let's see. Oh, crazy shit though. James Brown, James Brown's statement in court since he died. Old girl that he married once and had a child by. Well, allegedly was married to, but he had a child. She was a business partner. I can't remember her name. I should have wrote it down when I was writing down this topic.
We can look it up later.
But she was saying that she was married to my boy, but they can't prove it. He left most of his shit to a trust. He left $2 million to his grandkids for they school, and he gave some shit to his kids, but he ain't shit to the bitch though. I ain't mad at James. I'm just be honest, like you can't prove it. You can't prove it.
My whole thing is
you can't prove it.
My whole thing is, and that's probably just the.
Hope might be common law married, cuz.
Huh?
Hope might be common law married. Common law.
True.
Hope just might be common law married, cuz.
What I want to say is, if a motherfucker has been there by your side the whole time, I ain't saying give them all. I ain't saying you gotta make sure that they just ain't gotta worry about shit.
She was a business partner, so she got her cut. Cuz.
Oh well, shit then we good.
She got her like she was just out in the dark. She was a whole business partner.
Okay.
And she had a child by this man, so she was getting that bread regardless. But she wanted extra when he died though, and she couldn't prove that they got married. So
and see, that's another thing. Some people are just too fucking greedy.
Like a motherfucker.
Why you trying to get more when you already have something?
She crazy. Crazy thing about though his estate, it ranges from 100 million to 5 million. They don't know where it's at. It could be 100 million, or it could be.
Yeah, cause James Brown, he had his fingers in a lot of shit before he died.
Right.
Fucking car washes, record. He was gonna start his own record company till
I remember.
He went to jail when he was in Oxford, I want to say.
Man, we gotta talk about R. Kelly. Hold on, folks. I got 2 Yeezys, and you know I don't really care for Yeezy, but I gotta get Yeezy. He proud.
What are you doing?
Yeezy got a day in Atlanta, cause July 22nd is Yee Day in Atlanta. Cause July 22nd is Yee Day in Atlanta, and they got a whole day, a whole fucking day. Yee is spending $1 billion a day to stay in this stadium, cause
what?
He is residing in Atlanta's stadium, and he's paying $1 million. Allegedly, he's paying $1 million a day to stay out there and record and finish. I don't know how to say.
Donda.
I know this is mama name or something. I believe.
Yeah, this is mama name.
But yeah, he trying to finish recording. He's not for paying $1 million a day. I don't think.
I'm sorry, that's stupid as fuck.
I really don't think he's paying $1 million. I feel like.
I hope he's not, because that's stupid as fuck.
All the publicity he is giving that stadium right now, that's $1 million right there a day.
True.
just him up in that bitch like that. Like, that shit wild.
Now, what's going on with Robert?
Okay, R. Kelly. R. Kelly got new evidence in the trial. They wanted the prosecutor wanted to get it put in, and he wanted kid porn involving boys.
Do you remember 2 years ago, Robert's brother?
Allegedly, he's also accused of molding young boys, and there's even video evidence. It's supposed to be screen recordings on the cell phone.
Dude, 2 years ago when they first did, when they was talking about they was finna bring out the Surviving R. Kelly documentary, his brother, Robert Kelly's own brother, his biological fucking brother, made a diss track.
I do not remember this diss track.
Google that shit. I listened to it and I was like, wow, this shit is trash, but
That's why I just
like it was a horrible ass mixtape, diss track, but it wasn't how his flow was. The reason why he did it, he wanted to expose his brother, and he said in diss track that goddamn Robert was doing some homosexual stuff.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I might check it out.
Yeah.
I might. I don't know. Well,
We're gonna have to listen to it after the show.
I'm gonna take your
We listening to it after the show, man.
Because if it was horrible, I'm gonna be like, you should have took that shit out. You should have just made a statement, my boy. You should have made a
but
statement.
yeah, like he made the diss track saying, yeah, like Robert and all his yes men and shit used to just fuck. Like he was like Robert was fucking one of his security guards.
God damn it, he wanted muscles all up there. God damn it. Or was he hitting the muscles?
He was hitting the muscles.
Damn. Like he wanted to feel dominant over a strong man.
Yeah, and
it's wild, cuz.
And it's like
it's wild.
A lot of like.
That's the reason why I've never really listened to R. Kelly music. Like I don't want them to take away his music, but I've never listened to his music.
I disagree.
I don't like. Do you know how many serial killers are being praised to this day for all the murders they have committed? They take away shit from them. They still did heinous crimes.
But see, once again, I'm starting to notice a lot when we talk about things.
Yeah.
It depends on what's in your circle of shit. But if you don't really look for
what you mean by circle of shit?
Like when it comes to serial killers, in my circle, it comes up in my timelines or shit that I research or people that I know. No one never has a good thing to say about serial killers. Like,
they have fan clubs.
Yeah, I will. That's what I'm finna say, fan clubs. But at the same time, for every fan, like also online, like y'all really
you should die. I feel you. Like I feel it.
Like one of the biggest names.
It's not a question. Like to me, it's not a question of should we persecute him for what he did, because he should. But I'm not gonna script this man all the music this man made. Like this is come from a person who does not listen to his music, but this is music though.
True.
That's like taking away Shakespeare shit, even though he plagiarized a lot of this shit.
Shakespeare plagiarized a lot of his shit from an actual black woman.
Right. I know.
And since I found that out, I don't fuck with Shakespeare.
Man, I know. This is my geek moment of the show. I'm a big fan of Twilight.
I got one question before we move forward, because it has to be known. Which team was you on?
I was on neither team. I was on Team Bella. She was a motherfucking player.
But I'm saying, so you didn't have preference who you wanted her to watch?
I wanted her to get both of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not that many people actually have that stance, but they is the stance.
Like, she was a whole player, cause like the whole, you remember when old girl was trying to get her, Victoria was trying to get her, and it was off up in the heels.
Yeah.
And kissed her ass. Yeah. And it was right there. And she told her, I love her. And Ella said, I know. What you mean, girl? Come on. Fuck Team Jacob or Team. I was Team Bella, man.
Well, damn.
She was the whole player, man. She could have had both of them and what both of them would have been cool with it. You know both of them would have been cool with it.
I also didn't like I liked Twilight until it went that whole creepy route.
What you mean with the baby?
Yeah.
I didn't even. Like a lot of people were tripping over the baby. I didn't really trip over the baby because I like the different shit that happened in fictional worlds that we all be cool with. Like I was like, I ain't gonna make a big deal out of it. Like it was crazy how the baby started fucking with Jada though.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Like through like in the story, like out of nowhere, not J.K. Rowling, but Stephanie Meyer introduced imprinting.
Right.
And then she made it to where like the wolves could imprint on anyone.
Anybody. Yep.
And then one of Jacob's friends imprinted on a little girl. And it was like, oh, we're not going to do anything gross with her yet.
Right.
Because it was like,
I'm going to just wait till she of age.
I'm going to be her friend until she gets of age.
Right.
And then we'll fall.
Love.
But sir, that is grooming. That's nasty.
But when you find out about the author, it all makes sense though. Cause you know, like she racist as fuck. She said the reason why there was no black people in Twilight because the only way she could read a black person is as evil.
Yeah.
That's why the only black vampire in Twilight was evil.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. Like fuck you, bitch. And I actually like. It just came out last year. Like, they waited good and clean until this shit was done. Cause if that shit would have came out, man, motherfuckers don't want to admit it, but there was a lot of black people fucking with Twilight.
Yeah.
Like, it would have fucked up the whole series. It would have fucked, like, I don't believe Breaking Dawn or Breaking Dawn Part 2 would have got did. Like, it would have been a wrap. Like, they would have been wrapping that shit up.
Done with this shit.
Like, alright, so wrap close this shit down. Like,
but yeah, like my whole thing is I have to cut off my support regardless of how good your shit is. If I come to the realization that my supporting you is helping you do terrible shit,
right?
I can no longer support your shit no matter how good it is.
Alright.
Like
I didn't have an issue with not supporting R. Kelly because I didn't support the nigga first.
And like, I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of his songs on my fucking playlist.
Alright, though.
Well, when I say playlist, I want to say because
I've listened to like the remix to
Ignition,
you know, the popular shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never went out my way to put that R. Kelly on.
Yeah.
Like, never.
My mama had all the fucking CDs, so I was like, yeah, I actually fuck with this shit. And that's what I mean by my
12 play
playlist.
don't even hit to me.
Say la vie?
I hate 12 play. Like, motherfuckers love 12. That shit don't even hit. That's not even a pop. That ain't even, I don't even want to fuck the 12 play.
Damn. You made somebody leave.
My bad.
But it's like, motherfuckers still say, oh, I'm going to listen to R. Kelly regardless of what he did. What he's doing is before
every hoes that say they don't be fucking with young niggas.
And that's gross.
Like on some real shit. Like when I really be like sitting here thinking about the motherfuckers I seen say that shit, they fuck with young niggas though.
Exactly.
On God, like they fuck with young niggas. Like every bitch I know that says she ain't gonna stop listening to her. Man, they fuck with young niggas.
But see, y'all are part of the problem.
Being a victim. It's so hard. It's so hard. Like I was one of them niggas that like I understand that it was some people out here groomed and molded into doing certain things in life, but it was a nigga like me out there that was like, I wonder what this old pussy feel like.
It was more y'all relationship was
symbiotic.
Yeah, instead of parasitic.
Right.
But at the same time, it was still a fucked up relationship.
It was, because I ain't gonna lie. I definitely talked to a 37-year-old when I was 16. I ain't gonna, like, I did on some dumb shit. Like, I think that's where my hatred, it ain't hatred. It's like get back started. Like, yeah, the baby's tripping. And her auntie used to always speak to me like I was in college. And her auntie used to always speak to me. So nope. It was a year before I went to college. It was my last year of senior. Auntie was always on the phone. Little baby, man, Auntie told me little baby cheated. Guess what I did? I smashed the Auntie.
God damn.
I smashed TT.
Speaking of, you know, TT Day coming up.
TT Day coming up?
TT Day is coming up.
I didn't even know.
It's National TT Auntie Day.
Shout out to National T Day. To all the TTs out there that I didn't have. Yeah, shout out to y'all.
This nigga.
I ain't gonna even say no lie. Let me get to my she wants to know because I haven't did one yet. Like,
well, we can start with my something one before we get to. Like, I was talking to a chick, older woman today, and she was like, "Why is it that when we in bed with y'all always want to touch on us?" And I told her very simply, one, physical touch is one of my love languages, and two, I'm always ready to go. So I'm gonna continue to touch on you just to see, hey, you trying to do something?
And see me, I'm the.
You trying to do something?
Like physical touch, it's like it's an interchange thing. Like sometimes physical touch is a love language, sometimes it ain't. You gotta know need to know when it is.
I feel you.
But like, I don't really touch on chicks like that. Let me tell you why. Like, but just because like it is so dangerous for the black man in this world.
I understand where you're going,
to touch.
But I will say this for clarification. She was talking about specifically you in the bed with your partner.
I get you. But it's a trauma.
True.
Like, like I didn't. Like, I know cats that have statutory rape, and the chick was like, he was 17, she was 16.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no real like situation. It was two kids fucking, and you know, like I always don't want to put myself in a situation where motherfuckers say, you know, I was on some other shit.
I wholeheartedly, because I've actually been through that. I've been in that situation.
Yeah, so it's a trauma. It's a trauma response for me. But yeah, I don't know.
And like,
if you touch me, that means it's time to go. I know. Once you touch me, it's like, is this the remix to Ignition? I don't even know how to solve it.
This nigga.
I do feel it. I don't even know how to solve it.
But goddamn, if it is true that I believe, and it's fucked up to say, but I know for a fact because when the diss track came out, a lot of people did come out against Robert.
Yeah.
If it turns out he actually did something homosexual, he gonna actually lose his fan base.
He really is gonna lose his fan base.
Cause it's fucked up because people gonna see that as the true DVC.
Facts.
They can understand you fucking an underage member of the opposite sex.
But the boys.
But you wanna fuck on the same sex? That's nasty.
I think it was 12 when it was like 17. Like you really like, and he was like, "Do you want to make it in the music game?" That's how he pulled them.
And
like,
then, do you even hear how fucked up that is?
It's crazy.
The boys were 17. The girls didn't even get to make it to that age. You put these little girls out of middle school.
He tried. Wait, how old little girl was? Pebble little girl, little cousin, decent son was?
No older than 15.
She was like 12 or 13.
Yeah, she was 12.
Like,
12 or 13. Yeah, you're right. But like, Daddy's Little Freak. It tells it all. Y'all need to read. Wait, who the fuck is that by? Is that what it is?
By one of the chicks that R. Kelly fucked with, probably. I don't know. I'm scared to read it. Like, I don't ever want to read Superhead memoir. I don't ever want to read it.
I read it.
You did?
I read it.
I don't ever want to read it.
Like
she broke the code to me. She shouldn't have told. That what the white hoes do. She shouldn't have told. And then after she told, she had to get married. She can't even be in the game no more.
Goddamn, she did what she needed to do. She got, like, last year, I don't know, you know, a nigga Beat King.
Yeah.
He made a song called Dead Leave. The chorus of that bitch go, get that head, get that bread, then leave. She got that head.
No, she gave it head. Shit.
No, see, that's the thing. In that
But she was
memoir,
playing the booties too.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I like, everybody, you know, I get a little glimpse in there every now and then. Like,
But that's the thing.
Some
of them niggas on that list that she read out, they was eating the box.
Man, eating the box. Eating the box.
So, like I said, she got that head, got that bread,
Listen.
then left.
When you seen her and Mr. Marcus Cruz, it was a wrap.
I think I saw that flick.
I saw it. I ain't gonna even lie. And that what made me look at it like she ain't really got no good head. Like, she ain't got no gag reflex. And I can understand that shocking a nigga that ain't never had some good head before. But other than that, she ain't really, and she couldn't take no dick.
Oh, God, that reminds me of that bullshit Black China called herself leaking.
Yeah.
That was a whack ass, bruh.
I don't understand why she leaked that shit. That shit was horrible. Her and old girl Suki Home, y'all can't get no head, bro.
Oh yeah, I did see Suki's and she
Y'all
threw up
can't
on the
get
dick.
no head,
Oh
bro.
my goodness.
I was so disappointed and niggas
How you
so highly of
How
y'all,
you
bro.
talking all this freak shit
Niggas
and
be
then you
speaking
throw
so
up on the
highly of
dick?
y'all, bro. Like,
But see that
that's
also
what's wrong with the world right now. They boosting niggas up. They don't even need to be boosted up. Like,
Exactly.
niggas had one good time with the bitch. Think everybody supposed to have a good time with the bitch.
and unfortunately
Oh,
that's how
man.
it go.
That shit wild.
But like
dude.
in Superhead book, she got very descriptive.
Very.
Very.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Like she
But
doesn't
her husband like to get his booty played with though.
say
You like
I
getting
did.
booty ate. You like getting booty ate.
I don't see
I ain't got
that's
no
the
problem
thing.
with shit, cuz.
And that's what I be saying, like I think
Well, I
about
never
that
say
shit.
shit when it be going on. I just let y'all talk. That's it.
I
I can't say shit. Cuz.
Goddamn, I ain't got no problems speaking on. Like I think about the shit, but I don't see me ever letting the shit happen because
I mean,
I can't see my booty get played with.
This
That
my
shit
thing.
just
This
no.
my thing is how I feel about it. Cuz. If that's what you want to do, if you care about it, do it. It's my shit, do it. But I'm just gonna be real with you.
I feel you on this.
So, man, if it for you, it's for you. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Like, what you do behind closed door with your old lady shouldn't be nobody else's business. What I tell people,
Factual.
you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, I don't like the toxic masculinity that goes on, especially in the black community. Like,
Exactly.
niggas be doing the most, really. Like, it really ain't that serious.
But see, that's the stigmas that I be trying to break when we talk about other shit. Like
I get it. I understand where you be coming from. But at the same time, like, it ain't that serious.
Exactly. Like when you
It
ask,
ain't for you, ain't you, my nigga?
yeah, like when you asked me yesterday, why is this shit such a big issue?
Yeah.
It's a big issue because those who don't do it, they hella vocal about. If I don't do it, why are y'all doing it?
Right, I get you.
But if you just heard some shit and was like,
I'm
okay,
be real though. I'm be real. And this is not a jab at nobody. Cause I know homies and I don't think y'all on it, but in generally speaking, people that are very vocal
I already know you going. And I
about some shit,
100% agree.
I be feeling like they be scared about that shit. They do that shit cause like, if you don't do it or it doesn't bother you with it, and you know it doesn't have anything to do with you, why bother? Why worry?
That's why like when the shit with Lil Nas X, like Industry Baby,
Yeah.
I saw the video and I was like, okay.
I didn't see nothing. Oh, you tell last video I seen from Lil Nas X?
Which one?
Old Town Road.
Oh damn.
Cause I actually like the fucking song.
Yes.
I like Billy Ray Cyrus part. That's the only part I really like.
I'll be honest with you. Like if you just listen to that nigga lyrics,
He's a pop star. That's not my lane of music.
I give you that.
So I don't even listen to him. Like, I listen to some country.
I give you.
I listen to some blues every now and then. I listen to gospel. I listen to some alternative rap. But Pop is not really. I don't listen to Chris Brown because that's what he does. Pop.
I
I just don't listen to pop music, so he ain't my lane.
But I will say, like, if motherfuckers actually listen to some of his shit that he's saying, that nigga got a nice little flow, and he be spit like the way he spit the shit is nice.
Heard a song, I don't know what it was, like a song that the follow up to Old Town Road.
Panini.
So I knew he had talent.
Yeah.
I didn't care for him. Like, he just a pop artist, so I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's understandable.
Nigga, if it doesn't pertain to you, why worry with it?
Like, they go so well with a Facebook post that I saw some like, all these motherfuckers who so condemning homosexuality is weird with me. Because it's like,
real shit, it is really weird to me too.
Cause like, why you that vocal about something you not into?
I know I ain't sucking no dick in my ass.
Exactly.
So it don't bother.
Like, if you put me in a room full of crack,
I'm not gonna touch the crack.
But if
I don't want no crack.
But if you put a crackhead in that room,
he gonna tear that shit up.
Exactly.
Like
that whole line of reasoning right there is why I feel there isn't really a quote unquote gay agenda.
Like no, there's definitely some stuff going on behind these scenes. Now I do not agree that they are like the next big thing that people are trying to make them out to be. They just want respect like everybody.
Yeah, and that's how I look at it. Like the whole quote unquote what motherfuckers say is a gay agenda. Just imagine like if you still a heterosexual, but that is the minority. The only you've been seeing on TV from the time you was born
is gay shit.
Till 2004.
It's gay shit.
It's gay shit. That's all.
Now I see a straight couple.
Now you see a straight couple and you're like, oh damn, that's the shit I'm on. I like that. Yeah. Let's make more of that. So people who are just like you, who all they've been seeing their whole life is gay shit, now they in the Hollywood rooms and they like, you know what? I'm gonna put some more straight couples on TV.
My question is this then. I give you that. More if you was a minority and you're finally in the public and you're finally getting the respect that you are due, you want to see you represented in things in the public eye. I get it. But do you feel like a child should see murder? Like in a controlled environment, do you feel a child should see murder?
Yes.
You feel like a child should witness somebody getting shot?
Now, when it comes to that, I feel they should wait till they're at an age where you can explain that. Yeah.
Like,
because in that same vein of where you're going, because here's the thing, like a child at any age, as long as the parent is with them, it's teachable. True. But regardless of what age your child is, if you wanted to, you could today take you and both your daughters into an R-rated movie. Them little girls.
And they're going to let them go because they with me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they give me the choice that I am, you know what, they prepared for this, they can go up in there. Knowing good and damn well, they ain't prepared for this, and they can't, they shouldn't be up in there.
True. And that's why when it comes to shit, I say we should have areas and shit for adults only. That way, if you're not ready for your child to see some shit you ain't ready to explain. And also, motherfuckers gotta be willing to explain shit to their children.
I'm a fan of the old way when it comes to this subject. Because I always knew Uncle Peaches was gay as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like, you knew it. You didn't know what was really off about Uncle Peaches, but you knew something off about Uncle Peaches. You knew he was different. You knew it. But you ain't look at Uncle Peaches like Uncle Peaches was probably the coolest uncle you had. And it was never an issue. those top nigga shit. Somebody had a joke here and there. But at the end of the day, even Uncle Peaches wasn't sitting there like flamboyant with the shit. Like, look at me, whoa, it's motherfucking me.
And I actually talked with somebody about that today because I was like, I understand why they go to those extremes now.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because here's the thing,
Okay.
it's just like I said before. Back in high school,
Yeah.
what was the kind of kids that wilded out the most?
Was the kind of kid that wilded out the most?
Yeah.
See, my projects was different, cause like you could just pick a day. It didn't depend on the day.
True. So, but have you ever heard the thing that, oh yeah, if you really want them church girls, they the freakies. Like,
Yeah, it didn't really depend on the day.
you ain't never heard that.
Of course, we heard PKs are one of the freakiest group of kids out there.
And that's what.
But it wasn't like.
But like that's what I'm trying to see. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
Cause like yeah, you can choose a day and it might be someone freakier than them.
Yeah.
But it's like the standard for the freakiest motherfuckers was like church kids, preacher kids.
It was the nerds for me. Since I was in the PK group, like it was the nerds for me.
You was in what group?
The PK group.
So nigga, of course you go. Of course it's just like that's just like a motherfucker. That's just like me saying I don't have an accent.
I mean, motherfuckers from Mississippi feel like you don't.
Exactly.
California love it.
Exactly.
Oh God.
But that's the thing. You part of that group, so you feel we not the. But shit, if you ask motherfuckers who ain't a part of the group,
The pastor daughter, the principal kid, and I agree. Principal kids is always doing the dumb shit.
exactly. But that's the thing. It's motherfuckers who are hella restricted. It's like if you tell a motherfucker no, you can't do the simple shit.
But even I know a few gay cats from high school, and they went like the just all out like flamboyant. We had a flamboyant one, but it wasn't like no, this is me. Like
But
it
see,
was some female behavior. That's what I call flamboyant. The female behavior.
but see, that's the thing. Like you gotta look at it at a bigger picture. As a whole, they were denied to even really exist. It was motherfuckers back then that literally had just so motherfuckers wouldn't call them gay.
They had
Like
to change their whole life.
they had to live a double life. Like if you actually sit down and talk with a bunch of old people,
Hey, I understand.
goddamn Miss Deborah had a special friend named Miss Linda. They used to always come to the house from time to time, but she was married.
Yeah.
Like her, like especially when the AIDS epidemic happened, and especially throughout the late
Yeah,
80s,
it was
early
like
90s,
at that time.
what wound up happening was a lot of gay people, they would click together and be like, okay, what we're gonna do is so we don't get ostracized by people, so we can make it forward in life.
They stayed in the closet.
Yeah, a lesbian and a gay guy would get married.
Right.
And both of them knew each other's actual sexuality.
They just did it for the look.
Yep. But it's like, and it's like, yeah, some people are allowed to live, but as a whole, these motherfuckers were restricted from doing the basic shit. So now what they do is,
road. It's different what they make.
Exactly.
Back road.
and it's like, okay, so since you didn't want me doing the most simplest shit as holding my boyfriend's hand, now we finna wild the fuck out.
I'm gonna see. See, this is my thing. What is history?
I'm confused by your question.
Like, what does history do? Repeat itself.
True.
So, at a point in time in history, being gay was normal as a motherfucker walking down the street. Am I wrong?
You're actually not.
Like,
The Greeks and the Romans,
exactly.
when they were,
like, I just feel like the cycle is just repeating itself. Like, I don't really agree with the way they're going with some of the tactics that they use, but I understand and I know where it's going. I'm not tripping over it. Like, people want respect. People want the right to marry the person that they love. I get that. You feel me? Like, but I feel like on heterosexual side and the Homo sapien side, even though Homo sapien is, but yeah, you get what I'm going with it though. Like, I feel like we both sides need to just chill, like on some real shit. Like,
But
it ain't that serious.
true, but once again, this is what happens. Like I talked about yesterday. You're okay with it. You're okay with gay people being themselves.
They gonna do it regardless.
Exactly. But there is a vocal minority that is out here killing them just for, like, just today. I don't know. I shared it on Twitter. 2 trans women were killed. They don't know by who, but they just added to the long list of trans people that have been murdered in Louisiana for no fucking reason.
Now, hold up. Hold up. I understand where you're going with that. And I am so sorry for that loss of life. But I feel like when you went there with that, you excused a whole lot of shit that a lot of people do. And
Divulge on that.
what I mean by some, not all.
True.
Some people are very comfortable in the skin that they are in. But some people are very, what's the word I'm looking for? Conniving, maybe?
Deceitful.
Deceitful? Yeah. Like, and they do it purposely. They don't do it because they're scared. They do it purposely. Like, some of these cats do that shit for the hunt. Like, they want to break a straight person.
Understandable. But that's just because that what you're saying, that's actually used against them all the time. If you take,
I'm not using it against them.
no,
I'm saying
I understand you're not, but I'm trying to explain to you that there are fucked up people out there who take what you're saying,
yeah.
and use that as justification.
Like, you know, it's not.
'Cause once again,
it's the heat of passion thing for me. Like, a murder is a murder. If you kill somebody, you're wrong regardless. But the reason why you kill somebody could be the reason why you free at night. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I kill you because I'm defending myself, a lot of people be saying, oh, he shot him, that was self-defense. No, nigga. He shot him, the man didn't even have a gun. Niggas going to jail.
exactly.
Like, if I fall in love with this chick named Samantha, and I just did everything about it because I felt like I really wanted this shit to work. And Samantha,
Turn out to be Sam.
we get that, we find, because the tension is just too heavy now. And we find it, Samantha is saying.
But you want to know why that happens? Do you want to know why that crime of passion happens?
Because he was scared, right?
No.
Why?
Well, not.
Because they gonna always go to the defense of I was scared to be myself.
No, not that. Not
Go
that.
ahead, go ahead.
Because, like, no, she shouldn't have to lie about what she used to be.
Uh-huh.
But also, because I'm trying to see how to word this, because I don't want to justify lying.
Right. Cause
You should never have, but at the same time, when you find out,
if you feel like you should have to lie to a person to get that person to notice
you shouldn't be with them.
Exactly.
Exactly. But my whole thing is, once niggas find out the truth,
you should have told them the truth from the front so they can tell you no from the front.
exactly. But this is what I'm trying to say. The reason why they snap out is because they've developed an attraction to this person.
So who they thought that person was.
True.
Not to that person. To the image
Well-
they thought that person
Well,
was.
that's the thing. Nothing's changed about this person.
No. The image of that person.
Hear me out with what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Like,
go ahead.
Say I use this as a pudding cup.
Yeah, pudding cup. Okay.
Yeah. I fill this every day up with pudding.
Right.
It works as a pudding cup.
Mm-hmm.
It stores my pudding well.
Mm-hmm.
But is it a pudding cup?
It's a pudding cup to you.
Exactly. But a motherfucker come up to me and like, that's supposed to hold water. That's supposed to hold liquids.
Right.
And it's like,
when they walked up to it though, right? When they walked up to it, what they say though, it's supposed to do what?
Hold liquids.
Cause when they walked up to it, what did they see? A water bottle, right?
True.
So you feel like it's a pudding. You feel like that's a pudding cup right there, bro.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
Pudding cup.
Here's the thing. You
motherfucking finally show you a video of a motherfucking drinking water out there, bitch, and your whole life is shattered because you thought it was a pudding cup.
Why is your life shattered?
Because you sit up here and you thought you was fucking with a pudding cup the whole time.
But see,
and you was.
The thing, and that's exactly what I'm trying to say, Miss Ladybug. The reason why people snap is because it makes them question their sexuality. And
they shouldn't question their sexuality. They should not. Let me tell you why. It was under false pretenses. If everybody was going by the book.
But here's the thing.
Hey, I done seen some pictures of some bitches that
I totally get what you're saying.
With dicks, and they look just like some bitches. So I ain't gonna even. No.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No, cuz.
Like,
you need to tell me who the fuck you is from the jump. I don't need to be guessing that you got a dick downstairs, cuz.
But see, that's what I'm trying to say is the problem.
I got to know the person, and I ain't know that person had a dick. Yes, they wanted them to get to know them first, and then they let them spring the goddamn dick on them in the midst of them fucking. And I shot this nigga because in the midst of me about to get him motherfucking the goddamn wood, I see the dick flash from under there. Yes, I straight. Man, a crime of passion, man.
But that's the thing. It's a crime of passion because of the thing. I know you don't want me to say it. I know you don't want me to say it.
Go ahead.
But it's all because of toxic masculinity.
No.
And here's the thing.
It has nothing to do with toxic masculinity here. You cannot tell me a person keeping who they are as a person secret, letting me know that they are. I am a straight man, thinking I am talking to a woman, and she looks like a woman. And we have been doing it by the book. I've been a real ass nigga. I ain't never tried to feel on her or nothing. And you mean to tell me I can't feel away because when we finally get there and all shit, the chemistry, man, that pressure to build up, and I see a dick flapped up, and I can't be mad. I supposed to be. Oh, you know what? That's massive time. Listen, I should be.
No,
this bitch got a dick.
No, what I'm saying is, why are you mad?
Because this bitch got a dick and she ain't tell me.
Okay, so you don't want, you can just, damn, this ain't what I want, and leave. Why they gotta die?
What you mean?
Why they gotta die?
It's been plenty of people that the count they made cheated and did not kill them, right or wrong.
True.
But that's not, just like, true for that situation here, just like, perfect example, Buddy came, saw his old lady fucking her old boy, stabbed Buddy, and stabbed old girl to fucking death. Off of a crime of passion.
And once again,
why
can't they handle it?
Because they not mentally straight for that shit, head.
Exactly.
But that's not their fault, head. So you saying because I'm not mentally built for this shit is my fault because of how I react?
Yes.
How? So you saying if a mentally disabled person kills a person, and we know this person is mentally disabled, we are to judge this person as a goddamn adult in a court of law and not as a mental patient?
No, we judge them as a mental patient, and we fix the issue. But once again, that's what I'm saying. We have to listen to me.
Whether they did that crime passion going to a psych ward, cause
listen to me.
Forever, but he going there.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me. Let me guide you through this maze, because you lost right now. Well, if they had a sex change, then what you gonna do then?
Cause
She
shit.
got what you need now. She got the
She
equipment.
got what I need. But
so other than toxic masculinity, why are you not mad?
What is true? So really. Hold up, pause for a second. Let me see if I'm grasping this right. The construct that we call trust is really not even needed anymore, right? Because I shouldn't feel no type of way that a motherfucker is lying to me about their identity. They are who they are as a person. I shouldn't feel no type of way, cuz. I feel no type of way,
Libra.
That's it. I'm a kill the bitch, but I feel the type. I might punch the bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Libra,
I'm definitely gonna punch the bitch.
Listen to me.
That's
what. Remember yesterday when you asked me what sis and shit mean? That means sexual identity.
I tell you what, you better tell me you a trans person from the jump.
Understand? But why?
Come on, cuz.
But why do you need that information?
Because I don't want to talk to a trans person.
Because what do you see a trans person as?
As a straight person for a trans person, but not for a heterosexual person. Okay.
Come down a little bit. Come down a little bit and follow me.
Come on.
So you see a trans person as someone who used to be the same, as someone who is the same gender as you, correct?
I see. No.
Well, used to be the same gender as you.
A trans woman as a man that became a woman.
Okay.
Because he felt in his heart and mind and soul that he was a woman. So I see him as a woman.
Okay.
A trans woman that used to be a man. That is not my cup of tea. And I am completely in the right for feeling like that.
I understand. But what I'm trying to get you to see is the reason why
they lie. Okay,
the reason why they lie is because
you don't forget that part. You cannot forget that they lie their ass off.
Because there are a lot of motherfuckers who get. But also, I want to say this: the reason why it's such a big deal is because in your mind, they may be a woman now, but you feel as though you had sex with a man.
No, they're a woman. I give that.
So what's the problem?
To me.
Yeah. You said you'll give. That's what I'm saying.
I give them the whole respect of a woman. If they want to be a woman, that's fine, cool. You got the sex chain? Oh my God. Is that a whole can I look at it? I just want to look at it. I just not want to look at it. But I do want to look at it because I've never seen one before. But other than that, cuz, that's not my cup of tea.
And that's understandable.
But give me my choice.
I agree with you on that.
Like, but that's what it's all about, really.
But what I'm saying
is... Niggas taking choices away. And motherfuckers don't like their choice getting taken away sometimes. That's
true.
All.
But the main reason they don't like their choice getting taken away is because the moment that they find out this person is trans, all of a sudden they're like, well, damn, what does that make me? I'm clearly not a straight man if I was able to get through with the mission.
This is my thing about sexuality.
Speak on it.
If you are confident in your sexuality,
true,
then what another person feels or think about their sexuality will not bother me.
True, but the key words right there are if you are confident.
Everybody ain't. I understand.
And that's the large thing about society as a whole. Why so many motherfuckers snap.
But hold up, you can't say that everybody that snap was not confident in their sexuality. Like some motherfuckers snap because of the mistrust that was put on the situation.
Okay. So,
like
so it's about mistrust.
So trying to say the only reason why this motherfucker get killed is because a motherfucker confused and they don't know what to do with the confusion. And that's not always the case. I would say it's the case sometimes.
More than 9 times out of 10 this case. Because I say this, if it's about mistrust, then a heat of passion about any mistrust could lead to someone dying.
And it does in some cases. Like I'm not saying that it doesn't happen here. But it's not an all the time situation.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, it's not an all the time situation with trans people.
But
more often than not, it's because a motherfucker doesn't want to be labeled as other. So since you've taken that option away from me,
with your motherfucking hand,
and it's like
you did what? You did what? You said it. You said it.
Yeah, you took that option away.
Okay.
But the thing is,
some people can't handle it. That's all I'm saying.
We're saying the same thing, but I'm still trying to break it down even further. See, you break it down to right here, but we got to get to the root of this shit.
Right.
If everyone was 100% comfortable with if everyone was 100% comfortable with their truth,
how many ways can you kiss the common code? Like on some real shit. You can catch by contact with a person. You can catch airborne. You can catch by touching something that had the virus on it. Right? Like, it's more than one way to catch a common code. And we ain't saying that it's not possible. But we are also trying to say that sometimes it's because of people.
Yeah. And on that same analogy, it's more than one way to catch the common cold, but one of the majority of the ways that you catch the common cold is a motherfucker with it coming in contact with you. Mm-hmm. Not that motherfucker touched something and then you touch it after them. Not that they sneeze near the area you having to walk under the sneeze under some shit, but you came in contact with it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, there are other reasons why it happens, but for the most part, because so many motherfuckers don't want to be labeled as other.
I don't know. Label. I don't know. See, if we go with that reasoning here, then I have to lose my faith in humanity. Because you're telling me that everybody is 9 times out of 10, no one can control themselves because they are questioning themselves because of society.
Unfortunately, that is the world we live. I'm trying to deconstruct that, but essentially what you just said is what I fight against every fucking day. Like, it's so many restrictions and bullshit and fuckery that society has ingrained in people that we constantly have to fight against. Like, I kid you not. Not even on the subject of homosexuality, just society itself. Yeah. In California right now, they have robots that Uber Eats them use to deliver food.
Right, I seen it.
And I saw a video of that shit. And in the same state where they have robots to deliver your food, those same robots are now designed to dodge homeless people. Do you get what I'm saying? We have created AI technology
to pick up a homeless person. Like, that motherfucker's homeless. Stay away from that motherfucker.
But we haven't figured out how to guarantee everyone food and shelter. But we have an influx of food.
We've figured it out a couple of times. We just don't want to pay for it.
It's not even, honestly, when it comes with the amount of food waste and just destruction that we have in this country alone, we can clearly afford to make it so that homelessness was not a thing in America. But every day society chooses, no, fuck homeless people.
Not all society, cuz. Not all. But the majority of society that we know does.
And that's what, like, society at its core, at this present moment, is very fucked up. And it's so much shit that we have to deconstruct if we, like I said, for us to, because right now, society and humanity is very stagnant. We study trying to create new things and do new things, but at the same time, we can't really do shit.
Hey, I don't know. Have you heard about the metaspace?
Metaspace?
Yeah, metaspace.
Break it down.
Well, basically, cats over at Facebook are trying pay your senior sold out online.
Yeah.
They trying to make that a reality. Like, metaspace is basically where, like, people get, like, since we've been in the pandemic for so long, people are getting tired of Zoom calls now. Like, people are tired of looking at other people's faces. So they're trying to create a space. Like, they actually have somewhat of this. They have a blueprint for it already. They say it's like some casinos have it where you can actually virtually play in the casino. it's like you actually playing the casino, like, but they want to be like the whole meeting can be in the Appalachian Mountains or something.
Yeah. But the thing is,
that guy right there with you.
And here's the crazy part about it. In the time that they've talked about doing this,
they've been talking about it since like 2003.
Sir, if we didn't have wage laborers, race riots, police discrimination, housing deficits.
Tell me one civilization that did not have turmoil.
True.
It's just the way of man.
It doesn't have to be. See, that's one, like, just because, see, if there was
for that to happen, like, hey, you know what, it's on Netflix. I think it's called, like, number 3 or some shit, like, number 8 or some shit. And basically, like, so the fruit was selected to start anew. And what they do is they hold like a Hunger Games type trial every year. I think like every year to get one candidate. Like it'd be like 9 or 10 people.
But here's my thing,
yeah.
And it's something I want to go back and say. I was gonna say, but instead of putting money into sending motherfuckers off, it would actually be so much fucking cheaper to fix this planet.
It would, but like if we fixed it, then how? Like, do you know what would happen if we fixed everything?
What?
Money would no longer be a construct.
Oh well.
You say oh well, and I know that it's not bad. It's a peaceful thought, but we are not a peaceful civilization.
But
like, that's like.
But see, they kind of think
wanting the perfect apple, but you know you ain't never eat it, cause like you can make it in the goddamn lab, but you can't make it out in actual environmental.
But see, actually, you can
if you treat the environment.
And see, that's the thing. Like, if motherfuckers believe that about everything, we wouldn't have progressed at all. We wouldn't have cell phones. We wouldn't have electricity. If motherfuckers was like,
that's how these black things that you're bringing up.
Exactly.
We out here crazy.
But the thing is, if the motherfucker who wanted to invent this shit listened to the majority and was like I said, if them motherfucking 2 stupid ass brothers had just listened to everybody and was like, if God were a man to fly, he would have gave us wings. We wouldn't have planes.
I mean, true. But at the same time, like, we want people to progress and be themselves individually. And once they happen individually, we give them their accolades. But, like, society as a whole is scared of progress.
True. And we gotta change that shit.
It's so cliche to say we can't do it by ourselves. Like,
true.
I feel your vision, and I get where you coming from, but like, I ask you this: how you feel the Black Magnolia Show as a whole could cause change, not on no state level or local Jackson. We'll do Jackson. We got 2 Jacksonians in the clip. We'll do Jackson. As a whole, what could we do to make some change that can actually vibrate through and actually penetrate, that actually can go beyond just a one-time situation, that actually make growth possible?
I'm actually glad you said it. Like, say we get more and more influence on the local level. Then what we can do is have actual congressmen, aldermen, zone leaders, judges, ADAs, people who hold power to heal Jackson. We can actually have them come on the show, and if they come on the show, we gonna let them know off rip. Yo, we're we're not gonna get salacious or nothing. We're not gonna be, but at the same time, we finna ask out some real hard hitting questions. If you don't want that, don't come on here. But we gonna let it be known that we gave you that choice and you chose not to. Just like Kenneth Stokes, he called himself on a video where he called out motherfuckers. Okay, I want you to come on this show and explain to me why your city, your zone, for the past 30 years has constantly went down.
I think me and Ken gonna cuss each other out. We're gonna be cool after this.
Exactly, but see, that's the thing. We can use this show as we gain more influence to speak on the fuckery and get them to fix shit.
Cause Kitty, I ain't gonna lie. I like you, big fella. But real shit, what are you doing for the community, big fella?
Exactly.
Like I like
but
I like you as a.
Cause here's the thing, Hot 99, I think it was DJ Finesse was on.
97.
Hot 97, DJ Finesse, Big Baby Alice Marie. None of them, they just make jokes and shit on the show. But none of them will actually sit down and ask these motherfuckers.
They've been at this station too long. First.
True.
Like there not been one new radio personality that has stayed since I was in elementary.
Exactly.
Elementary, nigga.
And that's what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers can come on our show and tell us what we can and can't ask them. The moment your ass come on here and you want to sit down in this chair,
I'm glad, goddamn. I'm gonna definitely try to trip your ass up.
Exactly. But see, and that's the thing. The more we get, because that's the thing, I say it all the time. I know at most we only got like 7 motherfuckers just watching the show, but people who actually tune in and hear what we gotta say, they all say the same thing. We got the shit, like, this is a good show. This is engaging, it's real, it's raw, it's what needs to be seen. And the more influence we get, the more we can actually use and do shit. Because I have no qualms about telling Kim Stokes to his face. From the time I was in the 5th grade till now, I have not seen you do shit or improve the city of Jackson. I'm tired of seeing them fucking signs. You need to actually get your ass up and do something. You want to complain about the mayor, but your zone is one of the worst in this city. So what are you doing besides putting on a fucking hat and getting in front of that camera talking shit about the mayor? And Mayor Obama, I ain't forgot about you. What the fuck have you done besides give JPD new cars?
Drake! What's up? Can I,
y'all charge
I come to the club with you one time? That's how I want to know. I'll be honest.
Exactly. Like, motherfuckers just want to, if I have the ability, I'm going to do what's needed.
We should, like, I feel like we should, like, get a representative that we feel comfortable with and we feel that it's receptive to us and what we want to be done, and we should get them elected.
Yeah, but at the same time, we also got to convince the public to go out and vote.
Yeah, that's my thing, like,
because
social media, as much as I hate it, it can be such a powerful tool, like, no one
wants to go out and vote because they don't see anyone representing the people, and no one goes out and represent the people because they see, oh well, if I run, Kim Stokes still gonna win, so I'll be wasting my time. But someone has to step forward and be like, we can't keep doing this shit.
It can't be about what you've done already. It's about what you're gonna do when I put you in the office, because I selected you personally.
Exactly. And after I select you, if you don't do what you've done, you get the fuck out of there.
You gotta go. Like, I'm like,
why am I paying?
I'm gonna show you my power. You wanna be in there? I'm gonna put you in there. But when I put you in there, you gonna already understand. I can take you right back out.
Exactly. Like, but see, so many motherfuckers, because once again, like you said about social media, it's a hive of information and misinformation. And there's so many motherfuckers who like to get on social media and immediately clamoring, oh, our votes don't really matter, oh, that shit it's all rigged. If that's the case, if your vote did not matter, why the fuck is every year they trying to make new laws to restrict your rights as a voter?
It's because we're getting conscious about the reason why it doesn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't matter because not that many people are going to do it. If everyone actually went and fucking voted,
It's not even that. That is one of the reasons why. Because there's definitely a great, I ain't gonna even say a majority. It's a minority. It ain't gonna, it's not the majority, but they somewhere in between.
but
They ain't voting, but it's a lot of, it's like, especially in these areas, it is a lot of voter suppression going on.
yeah,
But it's not,
but
it's not as broad. Cause like I would say that's really in the South.
because and I speak on that because I use this analogy with a security guard that I work with when he was like, so did we have black folks, did the black vote actually matter when it came to Obama and stuff? And I was like, yes, those who actually came and turned out, because it's like this.
Niggas' grandmas came out to vote.
Because it's like this.
Niggas got fans for their grandma to go vote.
Have you ever heard the game Big Bang Take Little Bang? It's a fucked up game the motherfuckers used to play. And it was essentially whoever has the most amount of money gets the smaller amount of money.
Right, you get to take the pot.
And it's like this. If me and you have $5 and we finna play Big Bang Take Little Bang, but then without me paying attention, another motherfucker handed you $10.
Handed you $1. Now you got it.
Yeah, even a fucking dollar.
Yeah, the dollar would have tipped it. So.
But there's more money than you had at first.
Right.
And that's why I see like all these people who don't really vote. It's like, my nigga, you can help us win the pot so fucking easily.
Alright, I got some. She wants another. We didn't know she wants another one.
Alright.
Question. Long story short, they were struggling financially, and his kids from a previous relationship asked to come over. He said yes, and she told him it was the end of the month, and she had absolutely no money and no way to feed them, and neither does he. She tell him no because she can't afford to feed the extra people, and he gets mad and offended. Was she wrong? For context, they split the rent, but she paid everything else. She was not wrong.
She was not wrong. Like, motherfucker, I salute you for wanting to be there for your kids. I salute you for wanting your kids to come around. But you shouldn't want your kids to be around struggle, my guy.
See, it's like, I don't salute him in that manner. Because if you in a relationship and your old lady tell you you cannot financially do this, and she also tell you ain't got the money, I ain't got the money.
Yeah.
And you get mad and offended, you looking for reasons not to be there.
True. Like
you shouldn't be getting mad and offended.
Like my whole thing when I was saying, like my whole thing is I'll salute him for at least want to be one of the ones who trying to get his kids. But sir, just because you want something,
people say they try to get their kids, just say they try to get their kids though.
But that's what I say all the time. But yeah, but like essentially, he probably could be there like, see how dudes be trying to do stuff, but you don't. Sir, no one. I know me as a child, even though my father ain't shit. I'm finna be ultra mad at your ass if you invite me to your house.
And I ain't got shit.
Bruh.
Not shit in that bitch.
You telling me I left my mama's house and I came over here?
The comforts of home just to come over here and just be me?
You telling me for tonight for dinner we having sleep?
Not sleep, cause
my please come get me. This nigga wilder.
This nigga said we gonna eat sleep tonight. Ain't no way, cause that shit wild.
Like, and that's one thing. Like, yes, sometimes women do kind of exaggerate with money, but when it comes to budgeting, I will say women are way better at budgeting than men.
I disagree with you heavily with that one. I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
I say it's a case by case thing.
I ain't never met a chick that can budget good. I've been in this game a long time.
You say that, but I know a chick that's right now sitting on 6 figures. I ain't gonna say no name.
Between sitting on 6 figures and being able to budget. Because I can have a lot of money.
She didn't start. Here's my thing. She didn't start out with that 6 figures.
It be like
She grew that money. She has 3 kids.
That's great.
5 kids now. 5 kids.
Yeah. Go ahead and do your thing, baby mama.
But at the same time, she knows, okay, I make sure the bill's handled. Occasionally I go out. I don't go out every fucking day.
See, that's a mother. My bad. I apologize for calling you a baby mama. Go ahead and do your thing, young black mother.
And see,
because I feel like she a young black mother. So.
Oh no, she about 30. No, she 40 now.
Well, she's still a young black mother.
I feel you on that.
She a cool, hey baby.
Fucking 18.
Oh. My bad. But do your thing, baby. Do your thing, baby.
But it's like,
go ahead.
Because I will give it to her.
I got to. You got to give it to her.
When she was young, my mother, I ain't gonna say,
yeah.
She's a friend of the family, but her and my mother, they both came from the same circumstances.
Yeah, and she made it out. Did
Yeah.
good for herself.
Yeah.
I fucks with that. I got a cousin, you know her. She is one of the biggest feminists I know. I love you, baby. I ain't gonna even call out your name because I want you to be like cuz when you see me later on. But like, she's strong. She do her thing for her kids. Her baby daddies ain't shit. She gonna let you know.
Speak that shit.
Like she do for her kids.
We done with that conversation.
Cuz like it be like that though, cuz like I'm telling you, they be lurking.
Okay. Yeah. What's up?
Like you know, they kind of threw me right though.
Oh
like,
shit! I'm sorry.
Cuz out here doing her thing, she a whole mother out here. I never call her a baby mama. I hate her views on men sometimes, but I understand you been traumatized by these lame ass footballs, baby. I'm so proud of you know that. Alright. Question number 2. Do you bathe daily? Should kids be bathed daily? And do you use a towel or just your hands? The white people do, the clear people do that. I'm only like being my profession. I was like, here, sir. No, I'm gonna use my hand. Yo, what? My hand.
Here, sir.
My hand. Oh, I definitely just here, sir.
No, I got here, sir.
Nah, see, they gonna come get you on that.
They gonna come get me because y'all some nasty motherfuckers.
Hey, they can be nasty all they want to. You can't be nasty for them, though. You can't be nasty for them.
Here, sir.
I definitely bathe daily. Kids, every day. They daily too. Yeah. Now, when they first came out, it was like every other day. I didn't get into shit. Cause sometimes kids shit. Like they shit. Like I mean, like shit, you clean them up for real. Like you get some water and all that shit. But you know, like this body thing was like every other day. I was scared I ain't gonna get sick, shit like that. You know.
And also, I know motherfuckers gonna doubt this because if you go through our videos, you will see Slick have a uniform for this fucking thing. The orange hoodie ain't going nowhere, shawty.
Like he gonna be an anime character one day, and that orange hoodie gonna be his power.
Exactly. But see, wow.
What? Ain't that some shit? You know what? Listen. I can't stand you motherfuckers. I can't stand you motherfuckers. You know why I can't stand you motherfuckers? Cause y'all motherfuckers know what the fuck you be doing. It be the devil. It be the motherfucking devil. But you know what?
It's up to me to allow the devil in.
I'm an angel, baby. Like, stop doing that. Like, motherfuckers really just be trying to see how much pool they got.
Exactly.
Like, really, motherfucker really be trying to test to see if they. That's how females test to see if they got the juice.
I feel you on that. But here's the
I
thing.
can't stand you, motherfucker.
Your ass ain't got no juice over here. No. But back to the question. I may wear this hoodie every episode in case we change it out, but I bathe daily. Well, let me correct that. I bathe daily except for Saturday. It depends on if I ain't doing shit Saturday. If I have no plans, I'm just spending it.
I don't want to hear you. I just like about to tell you be naked. You're sitting there naked all day.
That's neither here nor there. That's true, but that's neither here nor there. I be in my comfort, in my home.
It be like this sometimes.
Bruh. I wish everyone the freedom to just chill in their own abode, just ass naked for a day. You're like, if you're a pretty motherfucker, you know you ain't got nothing to worry about. But when it does come to bathing, I have my own soap I use. I'll show y'all that shit. That shit.
Hey, I want you to tell me, send me the link. I want to try that shit.
Bro, that shit
be
hella
try
good.
Different shit.
Matter of fact, I got a better one for you that'll send you like I think it's 12 bars.
Yeah, we ain't gonna give them no name.
Yeah, 12 bars for like $30, but they're the same size as the ones I use, so that shit is actually a deal. I've been waiting to use them,
I fuck with
but
bars sometimes. I'm more of a liquid person.
Yeah, I used to be, but once I read like what's all in actual liquid soap, I started looking into the and like honestly, since I've been using the natural soap, like especially when I do get hot and start getting a little funk, it even smells different. Cause it's like actually getting the oils and it's getting that funk off my body.
I use natural soaps, like I use tea tree oil and shit.
Bruh, I was a big fan for a hot ass minute of that Dr. Techners.
Man, I have a listen. That peppermint. Listen, that peppermint.
Bruh,
that peppermint color, it'll get you through it on a bad day cold.
Bruh,
that peppermint. Oh,
especially on a hot ass day.
You get like 2 or 3 skirts of that peppermint if you really try to feel right.
Bro,
you just do 1 skirt. You don't really need that much. But if you really,
and then I'm the kind of person when it comes to this shit. What I would do is I don't dilute it at all. I put that shit right on my body.
I ain't never do that. I put it in the towel first.
Put that shit right on your body so it'll come right into contact with
the towel.
When you.
But I do the extra squirt.
No, I'm saying I still use the towel and shit because I also not only I got a towel.
Like just squirt, you just lather it in, but I need it on the towel. I can't do this lather.
Your body ain't ready for that shit.
No.
But goddamn, not only do I use a towel, I also got a scrub. I use
a scrubber for my back.
I use it for the back.
Those scrubbers like. I don't know. I don't really care for them. I don't really care for them.
I think
I want one of those, you know, like not the little, you know, the little plastic ass bullshit ass thing.
Oh no, I ain't got
I want one of those. Like it's kind of like it's a scrubber, but it actually got a pad in it too.
Oh yeah, that's what I got.
Oh, yeah,
it got like it's a brush on one end, and on the back of it got like a little exfoliating thing. Bro, I take that I pop that little thing out, scrub my face, scrub my neck, get all this.
Yeah,
I be in there.
I hate that other thing.
But I understand why she asked that question though, because do you know in society there are some niggas who believe it's gay to wash their ass? Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's a big nigga. I wash my ass faithfully. I ain't gonna tell you how I wash my ass, but if you follow me on Twitter, you know. Cause I retweeted my girl shit, like my girl like, do anybody else do this, whatever? Yup. Oh God, I do. Oh God. But shit, we got some other ones. Let's see.
We can't save them cause we still got tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna let's see.
We can do one more and then.
One more. Okay. Let's see.
Shit, you right, Ladybug. Spread them, bro. What?
Alright, we be on a serious note today, so we leave it on a serious note. What are relationship goals nowadays? Truthfully, not celebrity wise.
Can I be myself with you? And by that I mean,
It's a standard.
no, it's a standard, but at the same time, people don't really like when I say be myself. I'm the kind of motherfucker. If I'm just chilling, and I ain't really doing shit, I go making random noises.
I kind of have to. I make random noises sometimes when I'm high.
Like I do it, I just be chilling and I just and just I just be chilling. Yeah, goddamn. The moment I get home, are you gonna look at me funny because I done immediately got ass naked?
My nigga, the goddamn shed his fur.
Bruh.
I used to do this.
Bro, when me and Jasmine went out one time, we went to another broken egg. When we made it back to the house, it took me under 5 minutes to get out of all my clothes.
5 minutes? You move too slow.
No, I just said that as an exaggeration.
I ain't exaggerating. If I need to drop it, it's over in gone in 60 seconds, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, that shit gone in 60 seconds.
Like
ball swinging.
In the span of 5 minutes, I was ass naked, out my clothes, at my computer stand on my game, lunching up a match. And she was like, "Damn, you didn't waste no time."
You like this sometimes?
Can I jokingly tease you while we out and about? Can I say childish and immature shit? Matter of fact, I'm gonna post this. Anybody who watching this, you can follow me on Facebook at Lash Ocean Mauritania, so you can see what I'm talking about.
Goddamn sound tell that shit now.
I'm talking about my Facebook. I'm actually tame on that.
Facebook. So. Oh, I'm talking on Facebook. Don't follow me if you soft bitch. And don't follow me if you always some goddamn mess. Cause I'm gonna jump up on your goddamn status and say some shit. Cause I'm curious like that, bitch.
But like, I can sing somewhat, but at the same time, I be an asshole sometimes. And it was this song, have you heard the song, Cause You Had a Bad Day? Yeah. Sings. Well,
I don't think so.
Well, it's an old ass white song. But while I was in the car with Jasmine, I just started singing that as worse as I could. And she just looked at me like, really, nigga? And I actually have a video of it, and every other day I just send it to her. And it's corny as fuck, but I do corny shit. Can I be corny without you looking at me funny?
Yeah. I feel you. I like that corny. I be like, I feel you. I be like, I like corny chicks. Like, oh, you kind of corny. You ain't funny at all. You corny as hell, but it's cute to me. So continue being corny. You know,
Upon review, I think y'all would y'all would most definitely survive on a nudist.
I wouldn't be nude all the time. Though. I would just be nude when I feel like it.
I do not like clothes.
A nigga catch me.
I hate clothes.
If I want some sticks, a motherfucker catch me nude. Like, man,
the only reason I'm not naked all the time is the shit's illegal.
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gotta be naked all the time. Give me some sweatshirts and it's good. Fuck that. I don't do boxes though. I don't do boxes all the time.
Goddamn, I just love the feeling of my body just unrestricted.
I don't know. It's like I hate regular clothes because niggas would let's understand how I feel.
I understand where you're going.
Like, baby, I hate this shit. And then motherfuckers be seeing me dip like, why? I'm just getting right. That's all. Like, I hate clothes. I need some shorts or some shorts, sweats.
And that's the only reason why I wearing shit like this, because even though it covers me, it's not just stuck on my body.
Like, right. Like this shit.
I feel you on that.
I be having to dip down. I'm sorry, white boy, you ain't got to worry about shit like that.
But see, do we got one more? Should we just?
No, we do one more. Oh, I gotta do my relationship. My relationship goes like, let's stop the social norms. Let's make a relationship that's for us, by us.
For them.
You know what I'm saying? And let's focus on actual wealth, not being rich. Like, so many people want to be rich, and that's cool, that's fine. I want to have some money too, but I want to actually be wealthy. I want my money to actually work for me. Like, being rich is a chore, but being wealthy is a breeze, baby. It's a whole.
I like
breeze,
that.
you feel
I
me?
like that.
So yeah, like I need if you're not trying to grow, we cannot go.
Bars.
All right. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. What would you guys say the average man top three turn on? They could be sexual or non-sexual. Lips, titties, and intelligence. I'ma just be honest.
I can't.
I'm gonna give you a four. I'm gonna give you a bonus one. I'm gonna give you a bonus one. Open mindedness in the bed. That's my fourth.
You know, I wholeheartedly like, and I feel this might be just a fetish for me. I don't know when it happened, but like, there be some grown women with braces,
I kind of got a braces fetish too.
and that shit be looking so
I
fucking
be wanting
sexy.
to. Like when I was in high school, I had it, but like since I'm grown,
You couldn't really enjoy it when you was in high school.
Like I know if you about my age, I know you know how to work that shit with the motherfuckers in your mouth now. So I really.
But it's just something about braces that
they
make a
kinda
girl look
cute.
sexy.
Yeah, kind of cute. Like kind of cute. I don't know, but I don't know about the openings though. Like I'm so tired of the like niggas don't complain a lot. But my thing is this. I shouldn't have to do to bring up and make up and figure out everything we doing in the video all the time.
I saw a post that I wholeheartedly. Sometimes they can get their pants pulled down too.
On me, I ain't gonna even lie. Like,
Goddamn.
let me know you want the wood, please.
You just sleep. You feel like and you just.
Shit. Give me.
I'm help you out, baby.
Shit, you know I'm raised up cause he done raised us, so we might all raised up in this bitch. You feel me? But like I don't know. I see. I was like, what the fuck is going on with that? But like, baby, listen. Like, it is okay to be like, we doing this tonight.
But like that's why me and Jasmine's relationship works so well. Cause when it comes, like a lot of people, and I stay harping on this, but like really,
But you're a switch.
everyone's grown.
And people don't really understand what a switch is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm gonna say. Everyone's grown. You all need to just really open your mind and look into the BDSM and Kama Sutra shit at least once.
Not even on the BDSM, and Kama Sutra shit though. But what I've ran into, a lot of females don't know what they want sexually. Really.
True.
Like niggas know. Like we studied the goddamn manual. Like we masturbated enough. We looked at enough shit to know like, we could try that. Maybe that. Just off of just looking at porn, but like a lot of chicks don't even watch porn. But then it be like a lot of chicks be wanting some shit they've never done before.
True. But shit, if they've never done it, shit, you also gotta be willing to not ostracize them for they want to try some shit they've never done.
You know, even be that I don't ostracize you for wanting to try some shit you've never done. I don't. Have you? Okay, let me see. Understand what I'm going with this. Have you ever been in a relationship where the sex was
Yeah.
not mad? It was like you knew when it came to the sex, she was with you because of the type of sex you gave her. Have you ever been in one of those type of relationships before? Like, it was the sex. Like, it was definitely the type of sex that
that's what that was about.
Like,
do you see what was texted to me?
Yeah. Like in my glory, I won't count glory days, but in my
glory days.
No, not my glory days. But when I had my jersey, you know what I'm saying? Like
when you was outside.
I was outside, and like I was always selected because a motherfucker knew I was gonna do some shit that her nigga wasn't gonna do. Like, and that kind of like, if you actually got some feelings and your heart is not just gone, like that starts to bother you. I don't know if ever a motherfucker ever felt like that, but it bothered me.
It bothers me when motherfuckers used to try to tell me what you need to do. Cause there was this girl I was trying to talk to,
Yeah.
and they were like, "What you need to do is invite her over to your house and get her drunk." And like, I'm a firm believer that if I gotta get a motherfucker drunk for them to sleep with me, you don't want to sleep with me.
Like, why I gotta get you drunk for you to fuck, baby? Like, that's why I've never really cared for alcohol. Like, I
True.
fuck one all day. But why I gotta drink and get you drunk for you to get ready to fuck?
Exactly.
Like, why? Like, baby, if we drinking, we already to fuck before, and we just want to do some other extra shit.
Exactly.
Like,
but if I gotta get you
a drink ass bitch, no, bitch. What, you don't want to fuck? You gotta get some liquid courage to fuck, bitch? No.
And it's not that you gotta. Cause I take the shit personal. So you gotta get liquid courage to fuck me,
right?
No, shawty. Cause as you can see, once I do fuck you, you're gonna come back.
Have you ever had you're the first bad boy I've been with?
What?
I've had it a lot of times. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, because maybe it sounds like I've had a lot of sex. But
see, that's the thing. I've had a lot of sex, but with the same people.
I'm not gonna speak on that here and there. But like
my body count. I tell this to people all the time. My body count is higher than you expect, but lower than you would think.
I'm not speaking on either way. It is what it is. And no one should know it. Period. Like, I don't even ask people what their body count is. I don't give a fuck, because I'm not going to tell you what mine is. Like, that's my pants, baby. Leave that shit where the fuck is it?
Like, I'm always, because I use it as, I use that question as how does society...
All the time my body count come up if a bitch looking at me crazy when we out in public. That's all the time it come up. Yep, I fucked her, and that's why she looking like that. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna let you why I've been looking at you like she
but like,
but I'm not gonna just tell you I got...
Like, one of my most funniest moments with that shit was my senior year of high school. And like I told y'all before, that was when I was really wilding. But once again, I don't look like society's picture of a whore.
Fat niggas don't never look like they get pussy.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Like, my high school friends, they knew I was notorious for just fucking everything.
See, I want fucking everything. I've always had a bougie dick. I've always had, like, I was so selective. Like, you had to be like a rare thing for me to even try to tag.
But like, when I say everything, it was like, if I wanted to fuck something, I would go after.
Yeah.
But I didn't have like a set pattern.
Oh, tell some shit, some real shit though.
What's up?
I've never went after some pussy before.
What?
I've never went after some pussy before.
Wow.
I've never. Like, it's always been some mutual ass shit. Like, I feel like I don't ever want a motherfucker to say he was doing this, and that.
Well, see, let me correct something about myself. When I've went after women that I've slept with, especially during this time, I would always do it just to see if I could get it done.
Outside. Like, I ain't never been on.
But shit, I was finna say this and then we can wrap it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
But like, essentially, we was just sitting down and we was playing Never Have I Ever.
Right.
And like, my friends was just never have I ever fucked outside. And people who didn't know me, they saw my fingers dropping. Get away. Oh, damn, this was supposed to be a short episode. We in there been 2 hours.
What you, my boy?
What's good? But like, niggas saw my fingers dropping at the shit that they were saying. Never have I ever fucked outside. Oh yeah, that was it. Never have I ever fucked outside. Never have I ever got my dick sucked behind someone's grandma.
Behind somebody's grandma? Hold
That's
up.
a whole nother story. I'll tell y'all about that later.
Hold up. Behind somebody? I ain't not listen.
That is a story that we will save for off camera.
I done had a lot of pussy in my day, and I done fucked somebody's grandma. But the grandma, like the baby was it was a baby. I fucked a baby's grandma. I ain't fucking like a grown ass individual's grandma.
You ain't fuck like
No,
grandma.
I fucked a grown woman behind her grandma's back. Like, you see where you at?
Yeah.
Turn around.
Oh, grandma was in the room and you fucked her behind.
Yes.
Oh,
You
just a man. You
do something, my boy. Look at this thing over here.
But here's the thing.
Strawberry,
While we was playing,
banana kush.
while we was playing that, motherfuckers was hearing the shit that I did, and the look on their face was like, I cannot believe this nigga does that.
That's all I smoked.
But I feel this has been a good Hungry Boys episode.
Damn, bro. I just got here. Damn.
We didn't end it for 2 hours.
I mean, I got topics. I got topics, but you know.
I ain't moving my car, bro, so
Oh yeah, we finna be here for a minute, but we just finna fucking chill. We can say that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like,
Ain't
everybody got
nobody
to
in there anyway.
yeah. But this has been the Black Magnolias, the Hungry Boys in this bitch. Y'all have a good, blessed day, and we out.
We don't go live and just chill and say.
Yeah.
Seems like it needs to stop.